Willpower. So, willpower. This is something that a lot of people say they wish they had more of. Like, they wish they had more discipline, they wish they had more willpower. But the thing is that if your emotions are stronger than your ability to cope with them and manage them, then willpower goes out the window. And you're human. It's so normal for your emotions to take control, especially when it comes to food, because food isn't always about the food itself. I mean, like, we know what we should be eating, we know what we shouldn't be eating for the majority, like, in a broad retrospect. Like, we know we shouldn't be eating KFC every day. We know that we shouldn't be eating freaking burgers and fries every day. Like, we know the basics of that. We know that eating a block of chocolate every night's not going to help our goals. But why do we do it when we really want to start losing weight or getting fit or just actually changing our lifestyle? Because there's an emotional connection to it. There's something that it gives us. And if you think about the whys of why we turn to these type of foods, it's usually we're drained from work, we're tired, we get home late. And then we have to deal with the kids, and then we have to deal with the mess that the dogs made or the mess that the kids made, and then husband starts calling at you from the other room, and then you have to start doing that, and then all of a sudden it's like 9 o'clock and you just realize your tummy starts rumbling. First thing you grab's the loaf of bread and the chocolate and the ice cream and the Tim Tams, and before you know it, you're in a food coma. That's an extreme example, but it goes to show that you can have the strongest willpower in the world, and if you come home to that willpower isn't going to save you. That discipline isn't going to save you. This is why it's so important to develop rituals, to develop a schedule, and not just that, but to have your environment serve you. So having meals prepared, having something ready to go for when something like that happens. Like, for example, I used to always bag up all my protein sources in the grams that I needed, so all I needed to do was just toss it in the pan for like 5 minutes and be done. But even faster, like, if you don't mind eating tuna, pop open a tuna can and there's your source of protein. You can just chuck that in with some frozen veggies. You can have something ready to go within 5 minutes max. That's a lot of volume, like a whole bunch of veggies, a whole bunch of salad. If you already have potato ready to go, like mashed potato, your rice, your pasta, your carbs, whatever the carb source is, having that ready to go, all you need to do is reheat it and bunch it together. Like, yeah, okay, it'd be really nice to sit down to a family meal to have something warm cooked up. But if worse comes to worse, having these other quick options ready to go is going to set you up for success and be so much better than saying, oh, let's have fast food through McDonald's on the way home. Fast food, in terms of you having something ready prepped to go, is 100 times better. Add some chicken salt, add some seasoning, add some sauces. You don't need to have your food bland. There's low-calorie sauces out there. Salt's pretty much calorie-free, and if you're active and drinking enough water, diet cordial's okay too. Like, you need to replenish yourself with those electrolytes. So don't be scared of salt. Don't be scared of seasoning your foods. Don't be scared of low-calorie condiments like soy sauce, like fish sauce, like the no sugar added tomato sauce, no sugar added barbecue sauce, hot sauce, like these sauces that you can add, like vinaigrettes that are low in, like low sugar, low fat, all of this stuff that you can add to your food to give it more flavor. Go for it. Like, you don't need to deprive yourself of that tastiness, because then that's when you start craving all of this other food. But then again, you need to know yourself. If you're someone who, if you flavor your food too much, because we all know that the mixture, it's like, sugar isn't bad and sugar isn't addictive. But when you mix sugar with fat, with salt, you have one hella concoction that is going to make you just want more and more. So know yourself. If flavoring your food with all of this goodness is going to make you want more and more food and override your natural hunger and satiety signals, don't go overboard. Know your happy place when it comes to that stuff. But set yourself up for success. And going off the last video that I did, it is so important to have your morning and your nights centered around you, because a lot of the time, especially us women, we are always giving through the week. I mean, through the day itself. Giving to the kids, giving to the husband, giving to our careers. We're always doing shit. We're always having to be whatever we have to be. The mother, the girlfriend, the wife, the worker, whatever it is, we have to be for everyone else. So always start your day in a way that gives to you, and end the day in the way that gives to you. Because then you're going to end the day with satisfaction. You're going to start the day with motivation, with a plan in place, with things that are clear in front of you that you need to do. I have a whiteboard literally right there, and it has everything scheduled out. I have my 7:30 p.m. onwards blocked out for my toning down stuff. This is when I stop doing technical work. So I do go on an evening walk most of the time. And when I go on my evening walk, that's when I start talking to people. That could be clients. But it's not doing like technical work, like programming and all that other stuff. But I will still chat with clients because I enjoy that stuff. And then in the mornings, I have from morning until the time I get home from the gym blocked off as self-care for myself. Because to me, I need to give to myself. I need to look after my body, and I need to actually ensure that my body, my mind, my mindset, because I love training. Like, I love it. I love looking after my body. And to me, making myself not only walk the talk, but feel so good within myself and know that I'm in control of my body, it allows me to be the best me for everyone else. Think about that.